Hi everyone, it's Sam from Marauder Morphs. I know it's been quite a while actually, several months since I did any kind of video, and I apologize about that. Been very busy, but I want to do an update video of my collection, and I'm going to try to go one by one on the snakes to show you what I have. Now this girl is the smallest of my collection. I'll go from sort of the smallest to the biggest. And she was one I produced last year. She's a very low expression yellow belly. There's the belly pattern. So I've been told she's a low expression yellow belly by a lot of people on YouTube, and I'm gonna grow her out and probably do a giveaway with her. So she's probably about maybe 115 grams. Still a small girl. Alright, go on to the next one. Okay. This is a female clown that I picked up probably about a month ago from Kyle Frost Reptiles, and she's stunning. I love her pattern. Her tail pattern is just amazing. The way it gets down to her tail. Look at those, all the speckling and teardrops. She already bit me once when I was holding her, so I hope that doesn't happen again. That right there is awesome. I love that. Now, if you look at her belly, this thing can focus, she's got some speckling on her belly, and Kyle said that a lot of people think he had yellow belly in his collection. So, I'm not sure if this girl is a yellow belly clown. That would be amazing, because I really already got a really good deal on her. And if that's the case, that would be awesome. But I don't see... I know yellow belly clowns have orange teardrops or red teardrops, or in between the teardrops it's red. These are kind of white. A few of them are red, but I still don't think she's more than just a regular clown. This is my first visual recessive. I have a couple of hets, and this year was the first year, or actually last year, end of last year, I got into recessives finally. My collection was very codom heavy, and I don't know why it took me forever to get into recessives, but she's awesome, eating very well on frozen thawed rats, so I can't wait to grow her out and put her into something one day. And I'll show you this belly again. You guys can see what I'm talking about. It's a lot of checkering on the side there. And turn her upside down right there. That's cool too. I love her pattern. Cool. Alrighty. This is one of the other babies that I hatched out last season. It's a Cinnamon Fire Yellow-Bellied Male. This is the one that's still up for sale. I took him down because of the cold weather. I didn't want to ship him out around this time, but he's just very awesome looking. I mean, that you know, blushing right there is just so awesome on these guys. He's got a little bit of orange on the tail, the tip of his tail. You know, broken up stripe, but just amazing colors and pattern. Even this DSLR, I'm shooting with a T6i, a Canon T6i, it still dulls out the colors. He's got orange and tan coloration on him. Belly is just clear, just broken up pattern. Just an awesome guy. He's grown really well too. Frozen thaw rats, live rats, whatever you can think of. This guy's eating him. So, and he'll probably go back up for sale when it gets a little warmer next month or two. Him and another male that I have. This guy's a great addition. I mean, Cinnamon Fire Yellow Belly, you don't see many of these around. And throw them into pretty much any female and you'll come up with all kinds of interesting combos. Cool. Here's one I'm just super proud of. The female Orange Dream Fire Yellow Belly that I produced last season. She's getting big. I mean, she's taking down everything. This girl is just my pride and joy. I mean, to hatch out something like this on your well, it was a second clutch, but I mean your first year, I was blown away. I'm still blown away by her colors. I mean, she's a little washed out in the on the camera, but this girl is just orange and yellow and just bright and can be. She's starting to get a little bit of speckling around her dorsal, but it's very, very mild. Just a really, really amazing example of an Orange Dream Fire Yellow Belly. She's not going anywhere. This girl's staying with me one day, hopefully to sit on some eggs. Just amazing. I love the way she looks, and I love this girl. Cool. Alright, here's an update on the mahogany mahogany green pastel Yellow-Belly male. He's going in the shed. His belly is pink and he's kind of dulled a little bit out, but man, he is growing like crazy, and this boy will go next year. And if all goes well, whoops, calm down, little guy. I might get bit. Anyway, if all goes well, I actually might throw him into my gravel girl if she wants to go next year. I mean, she's been paired up with a gravel boy, so I'm hoping for some super gravels. I hope she actually drops some eggs. I don't know. She stopped feeding a while ago, but she hasn't shown any signs of ovulation. Anyway, I love this guy's pattern. I mean, look at that. I love his checkered belly. And you could see it right there. Just really awesome animal. As far as I know, there's only him and his sibling, his sister, which was sold to someone else a while ago, you know, that I know of. I don't think there's any more. So anyway, he's growing really well. I can't wait to plug him in next season. Awesome. Alright, this is the Holdback Female Cinnamon Fire Yellow Belly. This girl's outstanding. The pattern, the almost perfect stripe, she's just whacked out all over. I mean, I absolutely love this girl. Look at her pattern. I really wish this camera can just show you her colors, but they're all a little feisty tomorrow. I think after tomorrow's feeding day, but man, and she's growing like a weed, just like my Orange Dream Fire Yellow Belly. These two have been eating just everything. Man, I just absolutely love this combo. I can't wait to produce some more of these guys. Look at that. Just amazing. So, holding her back, seeing what she can do. Say hi to everybody, girl. Awesome. Alright, move on to the next one. Here we have another addition to the clown project. This is a female yellow-bellied het clown. And just a really gorgeous girl. I can't wait to get this girl up to size 2. She's growing very, very fast. I mean, she's probably around 350 grams. So I'm still, you know, young at the in the clown project, but I can't wait to see what she does one day. I have a nice male fire het clown, which I'll show you next. So I just absolutely in love with fire yellow belly clowns. They look so fantastic. So that's her right there. Alrighty. Alright, here's the male fire het clown. Really nice guy. Very, very light. So he's gonna go to that yellow-bellied het clown female one day and the clown girl, but she's way too young now. I might get him another female. I'm hoping to get another het clown female. Oh my god, these ones are just crazy today. Relax, dude, relax. I'm hoping to get another het clown female for this guy, because he's getting big. He's already about 350 grams, maybe even 400. Alright, so that's him, yeah. Alright, this guy I bought from Inland Sea, and this is a captive hatched, import het new axanthic. The axanthic that came out of this one, and I'll show you the female after, is just mind-boggling. I mean, it looks, in my opinion, looks way better than any axanthic I've seen out. So I will try to see if I can put the picture up of the Axanthic baby that came between these. But this guy is just amazing. Anyway, his belly pattern is just fantastic, and it's checkered and all kinds of things there. Oh, man, this thing won't focus. There we go. Just an awesome belly pattern. I can't wait to plug this guy in with, like, you know, the Yellow-Bellied Female. See what comes out. Just the patterning is. He's going in the shed too, actually. The patterning is very reduced. So. Man, they are all going crazy today. I think it's the lighting. It's just very bright in this room. That's why. Stay. And I will hook them up with the female too to see what kind of Axanthics I will get. That's another recessive project, but also see what else this guy can do with other morphs of pastel. I mean, he's very dark. The blacks are like super black. There we go. Yeah, look at that pattern. It's just beautiful. So he's growing really well too. Frozen thaw, everything. Okay, I'll show you the female import head Axanthic. Okay, here's the female version of that captive hatched import. There's too many things to say. Head Axanthic or new Axanthic. So she's just awesome too. Very, very gorgeous girl. Very dark. Her head is quite dark. This thing can focus on her head. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah. And man, I can't wait to see what like GHI does to this, or cinnamon, or just black pastel. She's just stunning. So her blushing on the side. I love her neck blushing right here. It's beautiful. So she doesn't have that crazy of a belly pattern like the male does, but it's still checkered. And so I like playing with these imports, or not imports, but these captive hatched, unnamed codoms. And she is basically, when I got her from Inland Sea, she was classified as a, her and the male are unnamed codom head Axanthic. So, and I asked him, well, if it's a codom, is there a superform? And he said, well, the superform is the Axanthic. I said, well, I know, but you're calling it a codom. So anyway, I'd have to prove this out. I have to see what both the female and the male together will do. So, come on, guys, just stand still. They're nuts. Now let's put her back. Okay, we're getting to the bigger snakes now. So this one is a pretty much ready to go male red stripe. And this guy is just beautiful. I mean, a very nice example of a red stripe, I think. So, I want to show you guys this side of the tail. It's just stunning. His pattern right there. Come on. Yeah, right there. It's just, I love the way it looks. So, this guy will be hooking up with some females eventually. Not this season, next season. Grow him out a little bit more and see what he can do. If I can even get a close-up of his head blushing, it's just really, really nice. Come on, camera. Stay focused. Anyway, it's very hard when they're moving around so much. I shouldn't film this at night. Alright. Yeah, they go crazy at night. And he's eating pretty much everything too. So, alright, that's him. Okay, this is my male, I believe he's a specter. This guy looks like a specter, but he was sold to me as a possible gravel. Now, he came originally from a super stripe to, I can't remember what it was, super stripe to pastel gravel. At the time, I didn't know that, again, the super stripe is allelic, and you can only get single gene specters or yellow bellies. Now, he's not a yellow belly. His belly is not checkered like a belly. It's almost like a gravel, but you couldn't get. So I contacted the seller after about 6 months after, and I asked him, you know, hey, I didn't know at the time that, you know, this was from a super stripe clutch, and super stripes can't produce single gene gravels, and he was sold to me as a possible gravel. And he said, okay, let me find out. And he went back and looked at his, I'm going to get bit, I swear. Looked at his records and said that he made a mistake and that this boy came from a pastel gravel to a yellow belly. So I don't believe he's a possible gravel. I believe he's just a specter. So, and he was up for sale too, but I took him back down because of the weather. I want to keep him growing a little bit more, and then maybe if he doesn't sell, I'll plug him into a yellow belly and see what comes out. If he proves gravel, that would be crazy. If that guy was actually telling the truth about him being from the wrong clutch that he told me from the beginning. Anyway, I'll put him back before he goes nuts. Now here is the absolute stud male gravel that I purchased from Matt Fetro, and he is 100% gravel. He came from a super gravel clutch from Loxahatchee Herps. It was a super gravel to, I can't remember what he said, and he came out and just looks amazing. I think he's going into shed. He's bred every single female I have, about 5 females. Wow, you're the only one that's posing for everybody, man. Look at that. This boy is just incredible. Very awesome. And he's been off food now for a couple of weeks, and I might actually stop pairing him. He was the one that went to the orange-bellied female that just dropped 8 beautiful, healthy eggs. So that's him right there. Awesome guy. Can't wait to see what he does next season. I have a Puma girl that is going to be ready for him, and probably the same kind of pairings to what I did this year. Wow, he's just actually standing still. Good job, boy. All right, move on to the next one. This right here is the gem of my collection. I purchased her back in 2014 from Justin Kabelka as a possible gravel, and she surpasses what a yellow belly looks like. Her belly pattern is very, very gravelish. I mean, look at that, a lot of connection. Yellow bellies tend to have checkered patterns, and they tend to, not be linked together like gravel. So anyway, she was paired up to the gravel male, and I'm really hoping she goes. I'm not entirely sure if she's got eggs. It's very tough to tell. She's been off food for, I don't know, a good month and a half, and it's possible she could be laying, any day. I don't know. I haven't really kept up this season with, pre-ovulation sheds, and I've already got the incubator going, and I'm just waiting to see dropped eggs. Eating everything, just a sweetheart. I can't wait to see what she pops out of her belly. I'm really hoping to get some super gravels this year. I love that. When I first saw the super gravel a couple years ago, I immediately fell in love, and it's always been a dream of mine to actually produce my own super gravel. I've always been into the gravel gene. I know the asphalt gene is around, and a lot of people are playing with that and the freeway, but I just love the gravel gene. I think it's just, there's so much more to it than just, the highway. So I can't wait to see what combos I can produce next season with the gravels. All right, this one is going in the shed, and this is originally was sold as a male unknown. Now, from her head stamp to her patterning I immediately thought Orange Dream Fire, possible yellow belly. And she's also been paired up with a gravel male, and she's going in the shed, and I'm really hoping this is her pre-lay shed. She's just gorgeous. I mean, if she proves out to be yellow belly and what I'm assuming Orange Dream Fire, then this will be a shot to produce Orange Dream Fire Highway. I have not seen one of those yet. I've seen Orange Dream Highway, I've seen Fire Highway, but not an Orange Dream Fire Highway. That would be just amazing if she can prove out. If I can get some highways from this pairing, at least she'll prove yellow belly and see where it goes from there. So I'm so glad she turned out to be a female, because I literally got her for pennies to the dollar. I mean, in other words, a steal. So the guy didn't know the pairing. He got it from somebody. They didn't know that. I don't know. It was just a complicated mess. So I'm pretty sure I know what she is just based on what she looks like and her head stamp. To me, it just screams Orange Dream Fire. So, all right, let's put her back. It's so hard to get this girl in focus. She's so bright, and the camera has such a hard time taking photos of her. She will not stand still. Once she gets going, she will go like crazy, and it's already starting. This is a female Puma, and she's grown so much. She started out as a slow grower, but she's been pounding food lately. And I'm just in love with this girl. I mean, she's more yellow than you can see. I see a little bit of a purple patterning, and there's some little blotches here and there, kind of like, you know, a banana in a way. But man, the camera is just making her look so white and washed out. But she's just much more yellow and kept her colors really, really nicely. She's not really washed out as most Pumas that I've seen. Wow, she's being actually very... Oh, there she goes. Now it begins. It's so hard for me to get pictures of her. She's just all over the place. So, anyway, I won't bother her too much. She had a huge rat yesterday, or like a really nice medium rat. So, just love this girl. She's such a cutie. I've had her. She was my probably third snake I ever bought, and as far as the one that's been longest in my collection, she's the one that holds the title of being the longest in my collection as far as time goes. Okay, this is a humongous fire female that was paired to my orange gravel male, and let me get this more centered. I would say she's full of eggs. This girl could give, I don't know how many eggs. I want to say like 6 to 8 eggs. She didn't go last year. I paired her up with a Cinnamon Fire Yellow-Bellied Male, but she didn't want to go. But this year she's just much bigger, more healthier, plump, and she's brightened up. She's turned yellow. The dorsal has turned yellow over the past week. Even right here, there's yellow speckling on her tail. So I think she's already had her shed, and she didn't eat last week, which, you know, was shocking because she eats like crazy. And I'm guessing she's going to start going into her pre-lay shed soon. So that would be awesome. I can't wait for some fire gravels and producing some really nice combos next season. All right. Okay, here's another star in my collection. This absolutely stunning Orange Dream female. God, I wish you guys could see the orange right here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, they are super active today. She's usually very shy. And she was also paired. She just actually, today they unlocked her and the gravel male. They unlocked, so this is her third lock with him. And she also didn't eat last week. And she's a ferocious eater. Come on, girl. Man, I just wish you guys could see the tail and just how much orange. I mean, for a girl that's over 2,000, she's probably a good 2,500 to, I don't know, maybe more than that, grams. For her to have her oranges just popping out. I mean, I've seen a lot of Orange Dreams that have dulled out, that you could barely see any orange, but this is quality. She's the mother of the Orange Dream Fire Yellow-Belly baby that I produced, the one that's just superb. So this girl throws out just some awesome looking babies, and I can't wait to see what gravel Orange Dreams from her look like. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. She's probably been in one of the longest in my collection too. Good like 3.5 years, maybe 4. Wow, she's just very calm. Just enjoy her, you know, pose right here. Just a perfect pose. Look at that. Okay, time to put her back. She's also full of eggs. I mean, just enormous girl. All right. Okay, this is my Orange Belly female. She's the one that just gave the 8 eggs about a week ago, and she's very skinny. I know. I haven't fed her yet. You could see her spine, but I mean, man, this girl, when she eats. No doubt about it. She's just amazing. So, as far as I know, I talked to Ben Siegel, the originator of the orange belly gene, and I asked him if he has ever paired an orange belly with a gravel, and he said no. So, to his knowledge, I don't think anybody has. Those 8 eggs, can't wait to see. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a highway, or a version of a highway, maybe more color, but you never know. Sometimes these simple genes can just go nuts with other genes that you might think would be just a normal, 2 gene morph that we see every day. So let's see what comes out of this one and the gravel pairing. I won't know. I'm not gonna name the combo anything yet until I see what it looks like. The orange belly to gravel, like yellow belly to gravel is a highway. I'm sure it's gonna be similar to a highway, but we'll see. Okay, the last 2 in my collection are pairing up. This is my Yellow-Bellied Female that gave my first clutch ever to a African import male. Now, it was sold to me as a female, and I put the gravel male to her, I thought, sorry for the quotation marks, last week, and I heard some jostling, and I'm like, what's going on? Maybe she's just not ready. So before I attempted this week to throw the gravel male to her again, I decided to finally pop her yesterday, and sure enough, I saw 2 sperm plugs, and 2 hemipenes when I did it correctly. And earlier they were locked together, as you could see in the picture on my Instagram. They did unlock, but I'm going to leave him in there. I don't know if they unlocked because I just opened the tub. But anyway, so I really want to thank everybody for subscribing to me here. Please comment. I love the comments, and I will definitely try to do more videos. This is it's very hard. I own my own business, and sometimes after work, and then you come home and you're just super tired, and I got to clean the snakes, got to do this and that, and it's so hard to make videos, but I'm gonna make the best of it and try to make more for you guys. And yeah, I really appreciate everybody. Once we get to a few more 100 subscribers, I'll do another giveaway. And I thank you all. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.